Guten Tag. Willkommen ins Spooky Spaghetti. Hi, welcome to Bad Creepypasta. Today's story is TF2 Nightmare and was requested by somebody on our channel called Sam. They don't seem to have a last name. Thank you, Sam, for sending in this story. This is an actual story.
Other than fake stories.
It didn't happen in reality, but rather in a dream I had. In honesty...
Wait. It happened in reality. In a dream, we need to go deeper.
Oh, don't make Inception jokes, mate. You're above that.
No, I'm not.
In honesty, it isn't very important or very interesting.
Goodbye.
But I felt like sharing it. If you don't believe my nightmare, that's perfectly understood. In my dream, not yet quite a nightmare, I was a video game character. I was in some version of the world in the video game Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. I was a blonde woman with a sparkled red dress, and I may have had a knife in the left hand. I ran with a Fallout 3-like third-person view through a crowd of visitors. It was raining heavily, and it was a Jurassic Park maze.
Is he just trying to mention all these games?
I noticed in the dream
Pac-Man.
that there was a floating, smeared little ghost thing. So I caught it in my Pokeball. It was black, and some sort of core inside it glowed red. A few seconds after I noticed this, the screen of the game went completely black. Then my dream became a nightmare. I was suddenly on some server on Team Fortress 2. And it looked like a combination of Minecraft and the infinite map of grass from Gary's mod. There was chaos everywhere. Red and blue.
And blood.
Yeah, red and blue classes were killing each other, more realistically than in the game. You might say, hyper-realistically. I played as a heavy and spawned glitching into the middle of the battlefield. I appeared to have no control over the heavy as he just stood there, a ghastly...
What?
I don't know.
Gibbous!
Ghastly gibbous on his head. If I've pronounced that wrong, just
Gibbous is a moon thing.
be a dick about it in the comments. I started to realise this was a nightmare, and then I heard the heavy scream, an awful, painful death scream. Isn't the heavy the one who's like, "Who touched my gun?"
Yeah.
Who touched Sasha?
I'm trying to imagine his head.
You start screaming about
It would
sandwiches
sound
next.
exactly like that. A sniper had shot his lower jaw off. No, okay, so like, that just made... I'm in a good mood now, because that just made me remember Medieval. Those games were great.
Oh, yeah.
And blood fountained from the outline where it once was. Heavy was still somehow screaming. It was a regular scream, but when it almost... That's a relief, I guess. But when it almost ended, it reversed to the beginning and started over the endless What? I could faintly hear the other Team Fortress 2 characters screaming that way in the background. I pressed escape. I pressed Ctrl-Alt-Delete. Nothing could stop the images that flashed on the screen. I turned off the computer and turned off the monitor, but nothing changed. I left my room to ask my dad what happened, because he's good with computers, and then I woke up. Simple as that. It would have been better if he'd have gone up to his dad, and his dad had turned around without a jaw, and then somehow managed to say, "I'm not Tommy." Right,
But who was phone?
That was fucking atrocious. Thank you, Sam, very much for sending that over to us. That's got no reviews and 0 stars as of yet. It's now got 1 star.
It's now got 1 star, and it's shit.
Who gave it 1 star? This guy.
What has it got? What's Operation Genesis got to do with this? What's Fallout got to do with it?
Who cares?
What's anything got to do with anything anymore?
That was a delightful short pasta, and
It was delightful because it was short.
yes, I don't think I could have took much more of that. So thank you, Sam, and please never send us another story. Did you enjoy that video? Perhaps you'd like to subscribe. You can also subscribe to my brand new channel where I'm slightly less sarcastic. If you have any feedback on this video, or there's another creepypasta you want to hear us rip a new one, why not use the comment section below to tell us. Have a good one.